You're asking about your shirt.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the highlight. Good afternoon and welcome to Mommy Upgrade Live. I am Trista Perot with mommyupgrade.com and I am joined by my co-host Molly Johnson of MeggyMoo.com. We are both working moms and bloggers and all of that stuff. And so we do a twice weekly blab on parenting things and sometimes a little bit of business and technology and DIYs because we're both pretty crafty. So anyway, thanks for joining us today. Today we just have a one topic format. Typically we do a DIY and a product review and then sort of a heavier parenting topic. But today we are only going to do a Stitch Fix unboxing because we're both a little bit obsessed with it right now. So Molly is a new Stitch Fixer and I've probably had 20 shipments now, perhaps. I'm not sure. Molly has taken the research for Stitch Fix to a new level.
As usual.
As usual, she wants to know everything about it. So I got my most recent Stitch Fix, so I can't wait to show it and kind of talk about it. But first, I want to talk about this shirt that I have on.
We do have to step back. I have a couple of viewers who are not familiar with Stitch Fix.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We need to go over that concept.
Give them the...
Me?
Tell them about it?
So Stitch Fix is designed for the consumer who doesn't like to shop and is open to suggestions on clothes and would like some assistance sort of picking out stuff. I guess that'd be the best way to explain it.
Personal stylist.
What's that?
Personal stylist on a budget.
Yeah, so, you could feel that you've got a personal stylist. So you fill out the profile, and then you're assigned a stylist, and then you, based on your own selections, whether you want something, I think it's twice a month or once a month, they will base their selections for you based on your shape and size and the things you've given. And they also look at if you created a Pinterest board, which they recommend, and or any notes that you've given them. And, I gave them, you can change your notes every time, but as an overall note, I said, I'm, curvy, busy mom, casual, comfortable is my thing. I'm open to, expanding my closet a little bit, but ultimately I gravitate to leggings and black clothes. So don't, send me a pink, dress. But yet I also kind of want to interject introduce a few different things to my style. So you can change your comments or your notes every month. And in fact, it sends you a reminder and it says, hey, your stylist is about to work on your box. Do you have any notes? So if you have a wedding coming up or if you're headed to Orlando and you want to make sure you've got all summer clothes or you want, something specific, then each month you do have that opportunity or you just let it roll with what you have. So it's
well done.
Not inexpensive. Yeah. I would consider it full price Nordstrom, not full price high-end Nordstrom by any means, but you do also have the opportunity to give your stylist feedback on your price range. But my price range was low, I would thought. And so I would say $40 a shirt, $60 sweater, $80 to $100 for jeans, $50 for shoes.
I always
That's
say
my price range.
Well, and when you give them feedback, you can say what you thought about each item. Was it a good value? Did it fit right? Did it look good? Was it your style? Was it your color? I always tell them it's too expensive.
Always tell them it's too expensive. That would be a standard. So you get 5 items in your box as standard, and you have the option. So you're charged a $20 styling fee right away for that month. And then based on what items you decided to keep versus sending back in a prepaid mailer that they send you, you can decide what to keep. Now, if you keep all 5 items, you get a 25% discount off of your entire box. No matter how many items you select, one or more, you'd get the $20 back. So your styling fee is credited to you as long as you buy 1 item. If you choose not to buy any items in that box, you still pay the $20. But you also can pause it. So if you think, I'm kind of good on my shopping right now, I need to scale back, You could pause it.
And increase it too if you want it more frequent.
More frequently, yeah. And I use the app. You don't use the app. And I think there's some advantages of using the app, which we can talk about at the end. But so like, for instance, my box last month for all 5 items, I don't have it with me, was $192. If I kept the 3 out of the 5 items, which I wanted to keep, it was $190.
Yes.
So I have to keep those 2 because it's such a good discount to keep. And then I've resold one of the 2 so far.
Right. So there's definitely math when you're
there's math
member, because you need to make sure that if you're sending one piece of clothing back, you're not screwing up your discount, right? Because I mean, there have been times where if I send one thing back, I would be, paying $1 more than if I kept all of them, or whatever. So I mean, you definitely have to look at the math and say, okay, well, is this a good idea to send it back? But then when you send it back, also of note is that you don't pay for shipping.
Yeah.
When you send it back, it comes with a pre-labeled postage that goes back to Stitch Fix. So all you have to do is shove it in your mailbox. So it's really super easy.
Yeah. And you have 3 days. You only have 3 days to decide. And then
I stretch that.
You what?
I stretch that.
Well, I wasn't sure if it like hit your credit card at that point, but
it will, but not on day 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The app is so much fun because it goes through each item. I'm sure it does this on the computer too. And it goes through each item that I received and it says, what'd you think of this one? And I'm like, nailed it, or gross, or no, I'll sell it. Don't worry.
Did you write that?
Yeah. So I'm selling this one.
You're more candid than I am. Well, no, I'm candid. I'll say, did not like this at all, but it was cheaper for me to keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they know.
Yeah.
But like, I want them to know, I didn't like this. Don't send it to me again. So
put your referral link in too.
Oh, right. Oh, so that's another thing I wanted to talk about that I have learned. So when you give somebody that referral link, and they sign up, you get a $25 credit for Stitch Fix. Well, this is the first time that I had gotten a credit. Yes, thank you very much. It wasn't $25.
Oh.
It was $5. I think they do it over like 5 months.
The next 5 months, so you have to stay into it.
And I was all excited. I was like, sweet, my mom.
Yeah, I think you get $20 credit for your selling fee, $25 for your thing, and then 25%. That's like free.
Yeah. I thought I had a home run, but it was only $5.
Let me see what's in your plan, because then we should talk about what you plan to do with them. Because then I want to talk about the Facebook groups too and what conversations.
Okay, so you want to see what I got?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this first.
Oh, you froze.
I froze?
Oh, I think it's just use that still.
Oh, yeah. So what do you think of this shirt?
Okay, that shirt.
You like my shirt?
See-through, my goodness.
It is see-through. Yes, I was wearing a sweater over it earlier.
I can't comment on it, but you should post the question to the group so Miranda and Sierra can. I know the answer to this question. I think that you're about to ask. So.
Okay. Do you like it?
I like it.
Okay. Let me show you another one. What do you think about this one? Oh, hold on.
Well, and I'll say as you're getting that up, part of the conversation that always goes around Stitch Fix is the value and the cost of the service and the clothes. So we can't really see the shirt, but I'm going to just announce that it's very incredibly similar to the one you're wearing.
Very, 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 very similar to the one I'm wearing. It does not have the little tie.
No
See?
tassel.
No tassel.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show you one more. Same cutout, same style, same 3/4 sleeves, buttons.
Okay.
Same.
Did that come in this box?
2 of these shirts are Stitch Fix. Which one? Shirt number 1, shirt number 2, or shirt number 3?
Miranda, you have to vote.
I'm thinking 1 and 2.
1 and 2, she thinks there's Stitch Fix. Did you get the same shirt twice?
What does Sierra say?
Sierra, what do you say?
She's not here.
Oh, she had to leave. She's on it. Right.
This shirt was Costco,
How much?
$19.95.
Okay.
The other 2 are Stitch Fix on different months. Remember when I said that once you accept a style and you say you love it, they start sending you the same style. I have this same style shirt in 2 navy blues, which are eerily similar to this. I also have it in a pink pattern, an aqua pattern, black solid, and green solid.
Here's the positive is, or I say in defense of, I can go to Costco and get a $20 shirt. I can go to Target and get a $20 shirt. I didn't choose to be part of Stitch Fix to go shop for myself.
I didn't
choose it to, but on the other hand, you don't need 6 shirts that are similar. So where I can applaud the stylist for going, oh, she loved it, doesn't mean that you need 9 shirts of it. And you can't return it based on that.
Well,
this is like a no-fault purchase.
I know. I agreed to keep them because I do like this style shirt. Okay. And the colors that they've sent me, I've liked. And so I do wear them a lot. The thing is, they've all been different stylists. So there must be some continuity with the notes when they look at it. And like you, I don't do Stitch Fix because I do Stitch Fix for the convenience, truly. I just happened to be getting gas at Costco and ran in there for socks and saw this. I was like, oh, that's cute. I love that shirt. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That looks so much like what I already have. I better not get it in blue. So, or green or black, because I have that shirt in all those colors.
Yeah. The other reason I do Stitch Fix is because I will set out to go shopping and I will write on my hand, no black clothes. I will write it on the other side of my hand, no black clothes. And I will go and I'll go, oh, that shirt looks cute. Where's the black extra large?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have my closet color coordinated. And the black section is proportionately much larger than the rest.
Mine's color coordinated as well. It's black and gray. Well, and now my new Stitch Fix coordinate.
My top row that I look at the most is black and gray. And then all of the other rainbow colors are down below.
Yeah. And when it's funny too, because when you fill out the profile, it says, what do you like? Because I was thinking about my Stitch Fix box last week and I'm like, oh, they sent me a gray and a black and totally loved it. I'm like, nailed it. And so I'm thinking of my profile where it says all the colors that you want. I'm sure I went unselect all black and gray. So I'm going to end up with black and gray stuff anyways.
All right.
Maybe.
So let me get to my box because I'm limited on time today. So confession, I did open it already. So this is not a surprise to me, but it is a surprise to you. Okay, so we've talked about the jewelry.
Right, so jewelry and shoes are also an option, as well as outerwear.
I'm dying for a coat.
You're in Texas. You're not getting a coat.
We have coats.
You're not getting a coat.
No, so they have sent me a sweater that I absolutely love, and I've worn it in the wintertime, and it's great, and I get tons of compliments on it. But they rarely ever send me sweaters.
You're in Texas. I would not count on a sweater.
It's cold in the winter. Okay, so
No, it is not.
normally I do not like it when they send jewelry, and I thought I'd put on there don't bother, but apparently
Oh, and bags.
I said occasionally. Yeah, I should do bags, but
It's the item that's sort of.
I'm a bag hoarder, so I think I've indicated that's not going to be to not enable me. Okay, so generally I don't like their jewelry because it's so similar to what I already have. But this
It
one
seems like a lot of it's gold.
I was pretty excited about.
Oh, love it.
I love
it.
this.
Love it. Do you see that, Miranda?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Because I like the
How
bubble necklaces, but I don't want them in every color. So this just completely solves the problem.
Why would it be in color?
Haven't you seen the bubble necklaces in like colors?
No, in more color. How much is that? How much is that necklace?
Oh, let me get the sheet.
Let me guess. $48.
No, I don't think it's that much. Hold on. I'm trying to put it down so it doesn't tangle. But I'm in love with this necklace. And when I saw there was a box, I was like, oh, you get disappointed. But I wasn't. I was thrilled. That necklace, $34.
So do the math, 25% off that. Then I at least becomes okay. I'm cheap on this kind of
Oh, I
stuff.
am too.
I mean, I'll
Like,
go
break
pay
it.
full price for an iPhone, but
Okay, so we were talking about the jeans that we absolutely love from Stitch Fix.
yeah, I've learned so much about the jeans that I loved too. I need to find someone to trade because every single person I've talked to about those one jeans by 4 o'clock that afternoon, they're too big.
Well, I was excited that I got jeans.
Yeah.
Although mine are white.
Oh, wow. White jeans, I don't mind. It's black jeans I hate.
I got plenty of black jeans. I've actually gotten Stitch Fix black jeans that I'm actually wearing right now and I love. I haven't tried these on yet. They look bigger than the last ones, but I'm thinking that I would like them, except I'm short.
They do that to all of them. Just unfold them.
Oh, but
They're not cropped. Are they sewn?
Yeah.
On mine, they weren't sewn at all. They folded them up as the way they shipped them.
No, these are, unless I'm,
And they're not supposed to be cropped jeans? I bet they're supposed to be cropped.
well, maybe they're supposed to be snipped.
Well, decide if you're going to keep them.
They're straight leg jeans.
Yeah, cut that.
I mean, is it supposed to have the seam on the outside?
No.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, no, I mean, if they're folded, it is.
they're not folded.
It's supposed to look like you.
They're not
Huh?
folded. They're stitched.
I know, but is it just a little tiny snippy thing?
It's on both sides. But
I'd rip it off and pull it. I'd rip it off and undo them. Because I wear them folded up, but I would want them the option of not.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to investigate that. I'm not 100% sure these are going to fit, but I'm going to try them on. Because I would like a nice pair of white jeans. So
Are they
I can
cut?
danger some white jeans, though. I can't keep them clean for 5 minutes.
Is it cut brand?
Yeah.
Is it super lycra?
They do have lycra in them. Yes. Very stretchy.
Yeah, I would go size down on those.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid. I won't shout out my size, but anyway, they look a little bit big. Okay, so this next one. Sorry, I gave away my opinion of it.
You can see this one coming.
All right, I don't know how I'm
Don't worry,
going to show
we're
this
gonna
one
link
to you
20
where you
minutes.
can get the full effect. Okay, from the front, it's just sort of
Is this the butterfly cut on the back?
it's just like a black,
It's scalloped, isn't it?
and the
On the back.
back is like not there.
They're sending 100 of those out. They must have got an overshipment. Because if you follow the little Facebook group, everyone's getting one.
Can you see it? There you can see it better.
It's a scallop cut with the thing. Yep.
Yes.
I think that would look cute on you.
Well, I haven't tried it on yet, so I don't know. It's not usually my thing. It's got it looks like a bird in the front. Look.
It's scalloped.
It's 3 layers of scallops.
What material is that?
Like polyester or something.
Like a polyester rayon blend?
Yeah.
I think that would look cute on you. You need to try that on. That's
I
the
am
one
gonna try
thing
that
I will tell people for Stitch Fix is try it on before ruling it out.
I know. I will. It's like in the back, it's like a tank top kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's not totally open, which is nice.
So this is one of those market.
Because you're over 40, you don't need to have a complete open back.
Yeah, well, this is mark this into the category of I never would have tried it on in the store.
And I bet you will look good in it.
We'll see. We have two more.
You know I don't give out compliments
Yes, you do.
unnecessarily.
For me, you do.
No, I'll tell you flat out. I've told you before, things don't look good.
Well, no, you don't make it up.
I'm ready to say amen. I'm a little mean when it comes to my brutal honesty.
Okay, so here's the next one.
Yep, I would wear that all day long. Is that pink and gray?
It's like a blush, and it's
I think
layered.
that's pretty. Yes, you're keeping that.
Well, I think so, but I struggle with what do I put under it.
It's totally you.
Yeah, it's totally me, but I haven't tried it on yet, so my sleeve is bunched up.
I would say tank top.
Well, what color?
Gray or white? Yes, that's keeper.
Yeah. I think this one will probably get kept. Okay, so I got one more. That in the box, I really like it, but not sure. This appears to be kind of a 3/4 length. So this will be good for summer.
Yeah, I think that's pretty.
Because in Texas it's so blazing hot, but it's so freaking cold in the air conditioning because people crank it up so high.
I'm talking this to you. It won't come on screen. Why not?
Okay, so here's the last one. I really love this one out of the box, so we'll see. It's a little, can you see it? It's a
shirt? Yeah, little tank top thingy. Yeah, that's cute.
And that's the back.
That looks like you. Okay, so go over. Okay, we got to talk about prices.
Okay, so this one right here, this little blue tank top is $38.
Okay, but 25% off that because you're keeping all of them.
The
plus $5. So that particular item is actually.
We don't take $5 off each. We'll take $1 off each one.
No, it's $20. Why would I take $1?
Because you're talking about the extra credit. So just take one.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about the $20 it takes off your whole box.
Oh right, my whole box was
That's $4.
$150.
Hold on, minus $1 because you got to think. Okay, so that was really $23, by the way.
Which one? The tank top?
That tank is $23.
Okay.
Okay, so how much was, okay, so that sweater was how much?
$54.
Oh, that's expensive. Minus 1 minus 4. Okay, it was $35. Got to keep it. It's $35.
The weird owl shirt.
That's going to look great on you. Let me see. Yeah, Sierra wants to see it again. She doesn't know this will replay. So it's cut out. You would like this. It's cut out on the back. So at the bottom is like these little scallops.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, 3 layers.
Is that a dress?
No, it's a shirt. And then you'll like the back. So go down on the back. It's black. So it has a little tanky thing there, and then that's all cut out.
Oh, that is cute.
Okay, so how much is that?
And then the sleeves are scalloped.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a little cute for me, but $48.
Okay, so times. Okay, that'll be $31. You have to keep that.
And then these jeans,
The white jeans are cute. And how much are those?
$88.
See,
Oh
that's
my god.
so they're $61.
Right. And if they don't fit great, then I've got to give away something else too. Because that's like the biggest one, right? So if I send that back.
Yeah, you can't. You're not saying it
This
is
is
back. You're not sell those. Yeah. Okay. So what was the necklace? Was what? Show her the necklace too. That was so cute. 38. And so that one
So cute.
is $23. That would be done. Okay, so what's your total bill for all 5 items?
$171.50.
50. And if you kept 4 out of 5, did you do the math?
No, not yet. I haven't done anything.
Yeah. So 171 is the amount minus the $20 styling credit minus.
Oh, you're talking about before that? It was $262. $171.50 is my.
If you kept everything.
Yeah.
$252.
$252 for 5 items. So, but 171. Another way to look at this: 171 divided by 5 is $34 an item. That's not crazy. That's not
No.
Kohl's Cash bargain deal, 20% off friends and family, but it's Nordstrom sale.
Yeah, it's Macy's.
Yeah, Macy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all those items are cute.
Out of the box, I think they're all great. But I have to try them on. I hadn't tried them on yet.
Yes. So we only have a few minutes, but I posted from last week 2 items in the Facebook group to sell. Because I got the.
So let's back up.
show your card.
One of the
For
things.
those.
Oh, okay. One of the things that we've always talked about is that, what do you do with like that one item that messes up your math?
Yeah.
So I was like you, how I sold it to a neighbor friend of mine, and it looks great on her. It was one of my favorite things out of the box, but it didn't look good on me. So I posted it in our neighborhood garage sale, and my neighbor immediately was like, yes, I have to have that. And so when I sold it to her, it made the math, to my favor even better to keep everything. But then, we got to talking, well, there ought to be a Facebook group where you can sell these things to each other, because there's been many times I've gotten something and it's just like a little bit too big and I'd love to have it in another size. And Stitch Fix doesn't really, well, I've tried to exchange before and they've said, no, we can't do it. Like I've gotten a shirt that's embellished and like one brad is missing, and I absolutely love the shirt, but I can't wear it with a missing thing. So,
Yeah, and I hear you can't exchange for size either. I mean,
no, I've never been able to.
The jeans they sent me are the right size, and they are comfortable and fabulous for the first 4 hours I wear them. The next 4 hours, I look like a hobo because they're so stretched out.
Have you tried washing them on hot?
I have washed them and dried them till they're burning. They fit great the first couple hours. I love them. I still wear them. Okay, so they get these cards, and each item comes with a style card. So it gives you other ways to wear it, or just kind of a style, I'm trying to think of the word, suggestions or vision of something to wear with them. So those are the cards.
I love these cards. You are not a fan of them.
I mean, they're like you, but I'm not going to. She attaches them to the hanger and puts them in.
No, I said I should, because it would give me ideas on how to wear it.
If you don't know how to wear a tank top and a pair of jeans.
No, I'm talking about all the layers, or like how you take it from work to casual. Because in my mind, I look at something and I go, oh, well, that's for work. Like, I would never wear this for casual, because to me, it just looks like work. But if I had this little card, I'd say, oh, yeah, well, I should just wear that with jeans and boots. I'm just not creative like that. I am not a fashion blogger.
I know. And I decided today I wear the most unfashionable shirt I own. I'm wearing a 3-collar button shirt. Okay, so the Facebook group.
Right. You've spent way more time in there than I have. I found it and told you to join it, and then I've never been back.
I just like to understand things, and so I definitely get caught up in stuff. So my box was $192 if I kept everything, or $190 if I kept it, or $192 first of all, whatever it was. It was $2 that I had to keep these 2 items. So I posted the one of the shirts and one of the pairs of shoes. And I had someone, and I think they were both probably in the $38 range, if based on the discount, not the full price. And I posted them, I think, for $30. And I think I've got someone who wants one of the items, and I have not sold the other item yet. So if I sell them for $60. Then I'm down to I'm down to 130. And then my average price divided by 3 is still, $40 a piece. So
I have a visitor.
that's right. So, yeah, you have to keep the items, but you also have to be able to tap into being able to resell them, or you've just ended up with a bunch of things in your closet you don't wear.
Well, I have the same shirt throughout my whole closet.
Shirts.
So when I get tired of that style, I'm not going to have anything to wear because I'll just dump all of them. And I'll be like,
That'll be next year. Yeah.
need all new clothes.
I cannot wait. So a couple inside pieces. So yeah, I researched how the stylists make their decisions, and
Oh, right. Let's hear that.
well, I researched, one down the rabbit hole, kind of looking at stuff, found a website. It was called The Glassdoor. And The Glassdoor is a website that evaluates certain employers. So if you're, and I think it has job postings and stuff too, but it gives
It's really interesting, though.
it what?
It's really interesting. Have you ever just gone to look at companies?
I've looked up lots of companies, looked up companies that I've worked for, and feel compelled to. So basically the premise is that you write your review about working for that company. So you put on there what your position was and maybe when you worked there, I'm not quite sure. And then you give them feedback. Say, listen, management is great communicators, or management is not great communicators, or their salary is terrible, but here's some other benefits. Kinds of things you always want to ask the recruiters, but don't ask. So headed down this rabbit hole, I looked up Stitch Fix and found out that the stylists are almost all remote. So they work from home. They've probably got a computer dashboard that say, okay, I've got to pull up Trista's profile, and they can do as much or little research as they want on what Trista has written, or Trista's Pinterest account, or anything she wants to look into. Then she goes out to her warehouses, which are probably positioned where you are, not where she is, and she has certain inventory that she can pick from. She picks what she wants, probably pushes a couple buttons, and then it's sent to your house. And so some of the feedback from the stylists were, one, they're paid $15 an hour with no incentive based on their success for picking out great things for you. So you would think there'd be some sort of rewarding system to compensate the person who you constantly buy 5 items from versus, you're constantly sending stuff back, but that doesn't exist.
I think because like when I started with Stitch Fix, it was sort of hit and miss on what I would keep and what I wouldn't keep. And then once I bought all 5, I kept that stylist for several months. And
I think that's coincidence.
I was keeping everything. I mean, she nailed it. She figured me out. And then I got a weird box. I was like, what is up with her? And when I read my note and it said, so-and-so is no longer styling with us, so I hope you like these slightly edgy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't know who you are. I've lost my mojo.
No, and that's the thing. If you get 5 pieces, you've paid $20. So there's only a couple months that you're going to be able to go on paying $20 for things that you don't like.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, since then, I've always kept something, but I have a different one each time.
But do you feel compelled to keep that item because then it's 20? I mean, if you keep one item and it's $40, you've already paid 20, you're gonna pay that other $23. So now you've got an item that you may not have purchased for $43 in the store, but you psychologically decided you have to keep it because you've already paid 20.
Right.
That's why they get you. But that's what it is. So anyway, so it didn't look like there was, based on these comments, a reward system based on success. The other comments were that their inventory, is their inventory. It's not based on what do my clients need. It's what can I pull from. So if their inventory is really down at that center, then that will affect the boxes that they send out.
So that's interesting. Like for the timing of your box.
Yeah.
Wonder if they get shipments. Like I know mine comes from Dallas. It'd be interesting to know, like, when do they get the shipments? I want my fix scheduled so that they're picking from the latest stuff.
Right.
But how would you even know that?
Yeah, because you really don't have two-way communication with your stylist. And quite honestly, initially, I figured that was just a facade. I didn't really think that Suzanne was actually going out and picking stuff for me. I figured it was a computer-generated ABC, an algorithm of you know,
all remote, all like robots that just.
Yeah, it gave them far too much credit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it was Mohammed, or, you know, someone not even around in our country that may not know our, you know, I didn't mean to make it sound like, but like someone not here or something, you know, overseas.
Offshored.
Yeah, just not an actual person or versus. So I was giving them too much credit, but then the other sort of feedback part of those comments were that they also only, based on how many clients they have and how much, because they're paid by the hour, and you have all these, it looked like it averaged about 4 clients an hour. So based on that, they have about 15 minutes to read all your notes, go research your Pinterest, figure out what size you are, figure out if you're curvy or straight or short or fat or whatever it is. They don't like these colors, and then pick out from their inventory, limited or not limited, what their styles were.
Now, I will say one of the notes that I got, I need to pull out like all my notes. Do you keep your notes? I keep my notes.
I got one. I could try. I could start.
I kept mine for whatever reason. I'm a hoarder. So I kept it because I was intrigued by it. And I wanted to see, you know, if I had the same person after I kind of caught on that they were, you know, the same. And then it switched. I was like, ooh, I need to keep track of who's doing what. And so I would kind of keep the letters. But I did have one of them tell me, I went to your blog, Princess Cupcake, so cute. I think this would look great for the next time you're doing blah, blah, blah. Like, she actually made an effort to try and figure out my style.
Did you hear what you just said?
What?
Remember the comment I told you yesterday that there was some chatter about bloggers getting preferential treatment or more attention?
It's just that one time.
It only takes one time to make that point proven. You just prove that there's some connectivity to the fact that you could, but you're going to write about their product.
But I wonder how they even knew. It's not like I told them.
But you gave them your Pinterest, which is Trista Pro, and then there's a Mommy Upgrade associated with your Twitter.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I'm not giving them enough credit.
Yeah. I mean, that is a lot of research, but interesting. Who knows? But
I don't feel like I got any special treatment, though.
I don't know that we could define that, but special attention is what the comment was the other day, was that they felt that the bloggers or people that could provide value were getting better.
You think we're providing value by giving this unbiased account? They're probably like, oh,
no press.
What do you think?
No news is good news. No, they definitely have I don't know. I don't know why they would. I don't how you could benefit from it. You're not paid for your opinion, and certainly the 5 items they send you, it's not like they're going to suddenly send you the better products.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same stuff that they have for everybody. Now, I will say, a blogger friend of mine, Jill Krause with Baby Rabies, she apparently is tight with them. Like, they fly her out to San Francisco and they do basically a press junket with her. And so she gets to meet the stylist. She gets to see how they do everything. You know, she's posted a couple of times about Stitch Fix trips. And I want to say she had shoes before everybody else, but I could be wrong about that. She's the one that I noticed mentioned Stitch Fix shoes before we had talked about it that time. And then before I ever got it in my, like, this month, I got this in my envelope.
I got shoes my first time. But it was probably coming on, and so I filled it out in my profile. You didn't have it in your profile because they didn't have them probably available. So you
No, I had to go and update it.
Yeah.
So I think probably the next time I might get shoes.
I hope it,
because I just had
open toe clogs that were on that email.
Oh my gosh, those were to die for.
Yeah, I won like $140.
Probably, but then what are they going to make the rest? God, it'd be a $300 box.
Oh my gosh,
I can't do that.
It's hard to justify for me in my budget. I don't. Again, I will spend $8,000 on GoPros and 3D cameras without even thinking about it. But shoes, I'm always like, oh my god, $40? That's crazy. But I have a GoPro.
I mean,
every year.
that's when I start backing off the frequency. Like,
Oh
like,
no! See,
my
I thought you thought you're gonna want it again. You're like, oh, I want it again.
no, but like when I had the stylist that nailed it every single month, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. I can't keep doing this. So I backed it off because I was getting it like every 2 weeks, every 2 or 3 weeks. And then, but I was keeping then I started keeping everything. When I started, I wasn't keeping everything. And it was just like, oh, this is fun. And then, you know, I get a shirt for the week or whatever. But then once we kind of found our groove, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
well, as soon as I got mine and my first one, and I loved it, I immediately went on and logged on my app and moved up the next mail date.
yeah.
So
yeah, I don't blame you. Hi, little turtle. I'm sorry, we're about to wrap up. I have got to run and pick up my girl. And Molly, I know that you snuck off from the office to to talk Stitch Fix today, but catch the replay. It'll be on both Blab and YouTube. So when do you get yours?
I think it will be delivered. Let me look at my app because I can tell that secret real quick too. I learned if you have the app and you get the tracking notice, you can check the box before it's to you. So if you can't take secrets or you can't take surprises.
That ruins the surprise. I don't know. I think
You peaked.
feel about that.
You peaked. You don't know about surprises. April 9th, Saturday, April 9th. So I will open it, but we can talk about it on Monday the 11th.
Okay, so we also may be changing the times of our blabs, so we have to talk about that. So stay tuned. If we have a new schedule, we'll definitely post it. And we have some fun topics coming up. So once we figure out the new schedule, we'll post the topics and whatnot, so we can get that going. Cool. All right, so we're going to wrap up. I'm Trista Perot with MommyUpgrade.com, and this is Molly Johnson with MaggieMove.com, and we will see you next week. See ya.